name's Alexander Woodward. At a recent gig I did, the MC described me as a comedy hurricane, which is quite nice, but I suspect I might be more like comedy drizzle. Mildly irritating at first, but ultimately insignificant. I have friends in this evening.
Woo!
Yes, they're the ones with the unpleasant aroma of parsnip about them. And before the gig, one of them said, "Woody, don't panic, just do what you want on stage." And what I'd like to do right now is grow my beard very long, laminate it into a point, do a similar thing with my sideburns so I've got wings, right? And then at night I can glide around the rooftops of the city, striking fear into the hearts of pagonophobic criminals everywhere. But unfortunately there's not time for this. So instead I'd like to talk to you about my grandfather's recent diagnosis with terminal cancer, because it's a comedy show, so we should keep it light. I'll be honest, I do have two sets prepared for this bit. The first one is funnier, but it does require a certain level of knowledge on part of the audience. So just a quick straw poll, how many of you know my granddad? He's a tall man, fabulous beard incidentally, yes. His beard makes him look like Tsar Nicholas II, whereas mine makes me look like a Pokemon that might one day evolve into Brian Blessed. But I guess I'll have to save that bit for the funeral. Grandad has two tumours because he's a greedy, greedy man. One of them's on his back, which is affecting his walking, which is nice, and the other one is in his lung. And when he got this news from the doctor, he said, "Oh good, does that mean I can have a cigarette after all these years? Fantastic." So, silver linings, man. There are more silver linings in this quite tragic bit of life news. For example, Grandad had a bit of radiotherapy recently, which is not, as I first imagined, having a cup of tea and a sit down in front of the Archers. And off the back of this, he's the one on his back has shrunk a little bit, and now he can walk the 10 yards between his bed and the bathroom in 3 minutes flat. So watch out, Usain Bolt, Grandad's after your record. Yes, it's quite good for me as well. In the 4 weeks or so since I found out about the diagnosis, I've written 2 poems and this stand-up set. So if the old bastard can cling on for a little bit longer, I might get a best-selling novel out of it. But Woody, I hear you cry, and you shouldn't cry because he's not your granddad. It'll be all right.